And good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Dialer Squealing Tactics. It's the home stretch Conquest, Sector 5. This ain't no joke, ladies and gentlemen. This video is out a little bit late because I couldn't beat the last boss, but we are going to show you how to do that in this video as well. We're going to go over all the teams you need to most effectively and efficiently clear this sector. Alright, let's get to the board. So as you can see here, I'm done Sector 1, I'm almost done Sector 2 and 4, I'm done Sector 3, Sector 5, just missing 3 banners. I'm going to work on it. I'm going to try to get it. I want to get it all. Now, to start off, guys, you got to make sure, we got, what, 5 days left? So if I do 3 a day, that's 15. I'm 13 away. You need to work on your global feats every day. That'll allow you some banner room to miss a couple of the like the boss feats or whatnot on the board. These global feats, they're easy enough. You just got to work at them every day from day 1. Otherwise, you're going to be rushing at the end, and I wouldn't want that up for anybody. So work on your global feats every day, guys. In the morning, lunch, afternoon. I hate that it sounds like a job, but if you want Boba Fett after 3 conquests, it is kind of a job. So let's go right into Sector 5. As you see, I got all my feats done. Attempt to inflict stun 100 times. That's an easy one. Gain tenacity, yep, 40 times. That's an easy one. Defeat 50 enemies with Mandalorians. Well, that's an easy one if you have Maul. Otherwise, it's going to be hard. And then win 14 battles with at least 4 Imperial Remnant units. Well, I don't think they need to put in at least because we only have 4. So get on that, CG. We only have 4. Unless we're getting some new ones here as Marquis up shortly. So these are the feats you gotta, the sector feats you gotta complete while you're going through this zone. As like the other zones, you're gonna be using Galactic Legends. You're gonna be leaning on them as your workhorses to get all the way through. If you're following the path, like the hard path, there's a lot of Padmes. You know, with that reflect damage. So, Jedi Master Luke, Jedi Master Kenobi, you're going to be your friends. So, also, the mini-boss. Bo-Katan, basically Mandalorians. This team's no joke. They get harder and harder as they go. Based on, the code, right? They gain this clan loyalty every time they take damage. What is clan loyalty? They gain bonus protection, max protection, and counter chance, which really sucks. You got to do it twice, just like every other mini boss. You've got to do it, win without any other bounty hunters in your squad. That's very easy. Use a pick a GL and go. But then win with Fennec Shand and Boba Fett surviving. This is the last feat I'm working on other than the global feats. So Boba and Fennec. And if you're like me, you have probably a 4-star or a 3-star low-geared Fennec Shan, and that team does a lot of AoEs, which is problematic. Now, this guy, I banged my head off of this boss for a few days, which is why the video didn't come out sooner. But luckily, there were people smarter than me that figured it out. It's either going to take... Well, first, I used Jedi Master Kenobi on it to get 1 star, so you can get it. But it works really easily, or more easily, if you have the right data disk set, which includes thermal exhaust, which I don't have, and that's the one that gives you the, or applies the thermal detonators. But I did get it done, as you see, win with the Beskar Mandalorian and Bo-Katan surviving, and then win without using any Jedi, Sith, Unaligned Force users, GLs. Alright. So first, let's show you the other teams you're going to use to get this sector completed efficiently. And other than the boss fight and the Mandalorians, the rest is actually fairly easy. So I was able to find a node where I could actually use Moff Gideon led Mandalorians. But you don't have to do that. Since these front 4 are the only 4 you need, just put them behind Lord Vader, which they're going to synergize nicely with him because they're Empire. Or even put them behind C and just use them throughout the zone when you're moving along to get your feats. So if you have Lord Vader Relic 8, shouldn't be a problem. If you have C, even the C with them underneath works quite well. So Mandalorians. If you have Maul, this is going to be really easy. So the team is obviously Maul, Bo, Armor, Canderous, and Wat Tambor. This is the same kind of trick that you're probably already using with Maul. Basically, you put the weapon tech on Maul, which procs his Frenzy. You use his first special, and then you go to town, right? And then you whack, 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 whack. You kill them all. Well, if I have some energy, actually, I will burn some crystals to show you guys that fight. So this is the team I used for stuns. JML with Jedi. Why? Because Luke has an AoE stun, and then you can coin to Ayla over and over and over again, get a lot of stuns as well. So Bad Batch, yes, Bad Batch can work, but a lot of people don't have Bad Batch that can compete in Sector 5. So if you have JML, and you got Jedi Knight Luke, and you got Ayla Secura, which you have to have if you have, I do believe it was JML, then you're good to go, right? Good to go. This is your stun team. This is your Mandalorian kill team. These are your Imperial Trooper kill teams. Alright. So now tenacity up. You got to get it 40 times. Very, very, very easy. So Jedi Master Kenobi, if you have him, right? He does his second special, right? The damage immunity that gives AoE tenacity up. And then Grandmaster Yoda spreads it. So there you go. You can get at least 10 per battle. More if you can draw it out and use that second special a couple times. So if you do not have JMK, well, then use Jedi Knight Revan Lead. Try to make something happen, because Jedi Knight Revan Lead starts with AoE Tenacity Up, right? Or they start with Tenacity Up, which counts. And then GMY can spread it further. So you can do it that way as well. Jedi Knight Revan Lead if you don't have JMK. I'm kind of guessing the trend here, guys. So you really need, you know, this Conquest's 10, 11, and 12. You really need to lean into your GLs. If you don't have them, it's going to be a pain, especially with the data disc selection that they've given us. Now, I've seen somebody make this work for the mini boss to get the Boba and Fennec surviving. I have not yet, so I do not follow this recommendation. Go look for some videos. If you have the thermal detonator disc combo, check out Arnold's video if you haven't already seen it, if you want to know what that is. I don't have it. I think maybe you can pull it off, but that's the last feat I'm going to be working on. I'll try mix and matching discs, try to get it, but I have basically 5 days to try to get that feat. Now, this here, Jedi Master Kenobi team, I used that to initially beat the Moff Gideon boss, just to get it done, just to get that last data disc. And then I failed, and I failed some more, and I failed some more, and then I failed some more, until someone found out this team right here, this Beskar, Mandalorian, Bo-Katan, Han Solo, Chewbacca, and then X. I've seen Mob Enforcer, I've seen Canderous Ordo, but I like Cara Dune because her AoE comes up relatively quickly. This team can work to get both feats on the main boss, and I'm going to show you. I recorded some footage earlier. I did it twice, both times. As soon as I got the data disc set correct, I was able to easily put it on auto after the initial barrage and get it done. So basically how this works is that his leadership, you're relying on very, very heavily. Whenever an enemy takes damage, regardless of how they take damage, Scoundrel allies gain 2% turn meter, right? This doesn't sound like a lot, but you can use your discs to your advantage. So those are the teams you need to complete Sector 5. Boss, you get both boss feats with this BAM team. Don't know about the mini boss, sorry about that, guys. Tenacity up with JMK. Stuns with JML and Luke. Mandalorians with Maul. If you don't have Maul, then you're gonna have to be creative, like you probably have already been. Run them behind JML or something and make sure that they get the kills. And then Imperial Troopers, or Imperial Remnant, sorry, you got to use them 14 times. At least 4. Put them under a GL. I like running them the full team, but I came across a node where I was able to do that quite easily. Let's go back to the board. And let's see, how much energy do I got banked up? Maybe we'll show you guys a couple fights. Okay? I will burn some crystals for you. Guaranteed. Why? Because you're going to like this video and you're going to subscribe to my channel. Alright, so the node that I really like to go up against with my Imperial Remnant team is this GMY team. I'm not sure what other team you can use full Imperial Remnants on, but I'm going to show you how this goes. I've messed around with my discs quite a bit, and I'll show you which ones I have on. I have the discs equipped that you need to beat the main boss. So this is a good time to show you guys what discs I got. Ooh. So I'm running kind of a weird set. So I got Caustic Commissions, I got Amplified Agony, which is going to deal max damage whenever we inflict a debuff. Right. Perseverance, best disc in the game, in my opinion. Absolutely, hands down, best disc in the game. Unstable Decelerator, also great disc. Whenever an ally deals damage to an enemy, that ally or enemy loses 6.5% turn meter. So when you're damaging an enemy with that BAM team, you're reducing their turn meter every time you hit them, and you're gaining your own. So you can kind of create a TM loop. But you need Perseverance, because it makes you hit twice. You need Unstable Decelerator. Amplified Agony. They have so much tenacity that this doesn't really do as much. And Caustic Commissions all as well doesn't really do as much. These 3 discs right here. War of Attrition. Now this disc is given to you if you buy the big pass, the large Conquest pass. Once per turn, whenever a debuff expires on an enemy, all enemies lose 4% turn meter. So that Moff Gideon fight, they're constantly passing around Mark, and Mark is a debuff, and it's moving every time. So that's basically, they're just reducing their own TM over and over and over again, while you're hitting them and reducing their TM and gaining TM. That's how this works. So these 3 discs, if you have the Thermal Detonator disc, go out there, you can probably find the video. There's a really easy 50-second way to beat that battle, but it requires you to have Thermal Exhaust, as well as a couple of these Amplified Agonies, and a Caustic Commission. So these are the discs I've been running with. Now let's go show you the Maul fight and the Imperial Remnant fight. Although, like I tell you, you should use your Imperial Remnants under Lord Vader or C, unless you come across a node like this, which lets you actually play with your Moff Gideon lead. So before I found out I could run them under, or before I discovered, or it came to me that I could run them under these guys, I actually Zated my Stormtrooper. I don't recommend doing that. And actually, you know what? We're not going to do it, because I have really crappy stamina. But we could probably burn some of these. Why? Because I'm not going to need them. Because you lose all consumables after Conquest ends. There we go. Burning them all. Burning my horde. Alright, there we go. Let's do it. So this kind of relies on them going after Stormtrooper. So there we go. You need a really fast Piet, right? So mine's 330. So we're gonna pass this mark over to Stormtrooper. They're gonna just go all in on Stormtrooper. The key to this fight is you gotta be faster. Your Piet's gotta be faster than them. And now we get to do bad things to the Jedi. 1, 2, Anakin's gonna get ticked off. He's gonna hit our Stormtrooper. The Stormtrooper's a beefy boy. Very beefy boy, if you have him relicked. So now we're just gonna tee off. Yeah, do your thing. Alright. What do we got? We got offense up. We're gonna say goodbye to Anakin. And now we're going to your days. So we're going to death mark you. You're just going to disappear. And now we're going to pick on Qui-Gon. Because let's leave GM-Y to the end. Or maybe not. Or, whoa, whoa, whoa. See, this team is too much fun. Whack, whack, whack. You're gone. Okay. So if you come across a GM-Y node and you have a really fast Piet, you can do that. Otherwise, just run them under Lord Vader and under C and do your thing. So, Mandalorians, right? So, I have a couple JTR nodes, I do believe. Maybe I only got one. Alright. Oh, no, two. Okay, so I got some JTR nodes. I find JTR nodes work really well for the Mandos. I helped out a buddy doing against Darth Vader-led Empire. Ooh, I got lots and lots of JTR. Alright. Well, let's pick this one. So, this is how this goes. Ready? So, we're going to run Maul lead. If you guys haven't seen this before, this thing is a thing of beauty. Unfortunately, I did pull off of my... I had 2 powers, which gives me lots of offense and crit damage. Let's see how this goes without having 2 power discs. Kind of moved to control discs and away from just offensive discs. So I haven't done this since, but the mechanics are still sound. So I'm going to put health tech over on armor, just to keep her taunting just in case. So that procs his frenzy. We're going to take away that foresight. Everyone else is going to hit her. Right? She's going to do all that. Bad stuff, bad stuff, bad stuff. Alright, so now we're going to AoE, which is going to proc frenzy again. Give Maul a free turn, and now we're going to go boom. We're going to go boom. 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 One more. Boom. And then, whack, whack, all gone. That's how the Mandalorian team works under Maul, basically. But you need Watt. So you just need the kills. You don't need full Mandos. You just need kills with Mandos. There we go. We just got 5. So if you run across a Darth Vader node, which I don't know if I have any, they always have an ad with them. So you can actually get 6 kills. This is kind of glitchy. I don't like it. No, I got 0 Darth Vader nodes, so... No freebies for me, but that's how the Maul team works. Now, guys, we're going to pull up the video footage of the boss fight. This is those exact same discs that you saw me use. So here's some boosters. I had defense penetration. I had plus 44% max protection, which actually comes in handy. And then right here, whenever an enemy receives a critical hit, they're inflicted with the damage over time for 1 turn, which can't be resisted. But it seems like I never, ever, ever see that dot land unless it's landing and then going away really quickly. But again, I have to use up all my consumables, so I just started chucking some on today while I was testing. Alright, let's just skip to it. We already talked about my team. There they are. I did give Cara Dune really, really fast discs. So basically my Lord Vader set with a lot of primary protection, so that she's got a lot of protection. These results have been replicated by a friend of mine. So they're going to go, you're going to go first, but then they're going to get an initial barrage right here, right? It seems like they like to go after Cara Dune. So now they got Retribution up, right? They're going in on Cara. Almost killed her. You're going to put that on her. And now you see, as soon as we get the turn meter going, it's on auto. There we go. Now watch. This is a thing of beauty. It takes a little bit, but it's a thing of beauty. So Chewie goes in there, steals away all that retribution. Make sure your Chewie's faster than your Han, ladies and gentlemen. And basically you put it on auto. So once that loop gets going, you see how they're passing around Mark? Every time that mark goes away, or it might not be every time, but you see their turn meter going away really, really quickly. That's that purple disc I got that steals 6% TM whenever a debuff expires, and it's across the whole team. So look at their turn meter. They're not gaining any turn meter. If you don't have this data set, so if you've bought them Big Pass, you can probably do this. If you did not buy the Big Pass, I hope you don't need these banners. There you go, Moff Gideon's dead once. He's going to keep coming back as long as there's other people on the field. They gain protection every time you hit one of their allies, which makes this fight kind of annoying. You got to basically burn through Dark Trooper first so that he's not feeding more protection to the rest of the team. And as soon as you burn him down, then they'll slowly start to wear down, and you guys can take him out. But if you don't have that purple disc, I can't remember what it's called, attrition or something like that. Let me look since I got my game up as well. You guys watch the Thing of Beauty. War of Attrition. Once per turn, whenever a debuff expires on an enemy, all enemies lose 4% TM. So there, Dark Trooper is gone, and then Range Trooper is gone. You're going to have to kill them all twice. But now that they're losing or missing an ally, they're not going to gain as much protection from those AoEs that we're doing on them. And they're never going to take another turn. So that's the unstable decelerator. Whenever whoever you attack, you're stripping 6.5 TM. And then War of Attrition, every time that mark goes off and cleanses itself or expires, they're losing collectively 4% TM. And every time you AoE, your unstable decelerator is removing 6.5% TM, 8% if you even got a blue one. So I would say for Conquest 11 and 12, keep on the lookout for Perseverance, because they're attacking again every time they go, so they're reducing even more TM. Look out for Unstable Decelerator, Amplified Agony, grab a Caustic Emission, and grab a Thermal Exhaust, because if you had a Thermal Exhaust, this would make this fight a lot easier, ladies and gentlemen. But you get the point. As soon as you survive that initial barrage, you can just put it on auto. Again, make sure your Chewie's faster than your Han, so that Chewie's can do his AoE and strip all of the retribution, because if they're going to hit you back, they're going to kill you. And this fight obviously is taking a lot longer than some of the other videos out there, and that is because I do not have the thermal detonator disc. I blew through all of the sectors. I passed by a bunch of them. Never in my wildest dreams did I think that the thermal accelerator or thermal detonator discs would be meta to this Conquest. It's a good thing this fight takes a while, because I'm taking my sweet butt time. And there, he's dead. And now Storm's got no one else to feed him protection, so we're just going to blow through him real quick. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Moff Gideon's going to pop back up. And then we're going to kill him, and we're going to be done. And that's... Bam. You missed him, bud. He's gone. Alright. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the expansive guide to Conquest Sector 5 minus the one mini-boss feat, which, you know, you can miss 32 banners total, so, you know, you can miss a few of them. Pick your battles, guys. If you don't have Bad Batch, skip that. If you don't have, I don't know, Smugglers, skip that, because that's only 15 banners. You can get away with that. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, put them down in the comment section. Word of the day, or the safe word of the day, is bobblehead. If you put bobblehead down in the comments, I'll know that you made it to the end of the video, and I will thank you profusely. If you have any questions about this, guys, just don't feel free. My Discord link is in the description of the video. Join the Discord. I have a Conquest channel. You can ask me questions there anytime. So, yeah, Conquest 10. I burned a lot of crystals to get through it. A lot of testing. But now I got all of my loadouts ready to go for Conquest 11. It's going to be easy peasy lemon squeezy next time. I hope. Alright, guys. Okay. I'll leave you with that. Till next time, guys. Cheers. Have a good night. Catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.